Imagine a super cool state called Vermont deciding to make a rule that says, hey, companies that made lots of pollution, you gotta help pay to fix the mess. They're talking about stuff like floods and super hot days that hurt their state. But guess what? Oklahoma and 23 other states are like, whoa, that's not fair. They've teamed up like superheroes in a comic book to say, stop that rule. They're taking it to court, and it's like a big argument where everyone's pointing fingers. Why? Let's find out. Vermont's clever plan. Vermont's got this wild idea called the Climate Superfund Act. It's like telling companies that some make gassy stuff. Not the fart kind, but the kind from oil and gas that warms the planet, to pay money for the trouble they caused. Think of it like when a child spills their drink, and mom says, clean it up. Vermont wants these companies to help fix things like broken bridges from floods. They're saying, if you made over 1 billion tons of pollution from 1995 to 2024, you owe us big time. How much? Maybe billions of dollars. It's like the biggest piggy bank ever for saving the planet. Why Oklahoma's mad? Oklahoma's like, hold up, that's not cool. They're one of the states that makes oil and gas, which is like the fuel that makes cars go vroom. Their Attorney General, Gentner Drummond, says Vermont's rule is like blaming them for something they were allowed to do years ago. He's worried it could make Oklahoma's workers lose their jobs and make gas super expensive. He even thinks it might send all the oil making to faraway places with yucky rules. The big court battle. So, Oklahoma and their 23 state buddies, plus some big business groups, are taking Vermont to court. They're saying, Vermont, you can't make rules about stuff that happens all over the country. They think a big rule called the Clean Air Act says only the federal government can boss pollution around. They also say it's not okay to punish companies for old stuff they did legally. It's like if a teacher saying to a student, you ate too many candies last year, so now you owe me $100. The court's gonna decide who's right, and it's like watching a funny cartoon showdown. Who's in this, gang? Oklahoma's got a whole crew of states like Texas, Florida, and West Virginia all saying, yeah, Vermont's rule is bananas. Even the U.S. government, led by President Trump, is like, we're with Oklahoma. Big companies that make oil are cheering them on too. They're all worried Vermont's rule could make things super tricky for them. Meanwhile, Vermont's like, we just want to fix our state. It's like a playground argument where everyone's shouting, my side's better. Vermont's side of the story. Vermont's not backing down. They say, our state got hit by huge floods and we need money to fix it. They think it's only fair that the companies who made the pollution help out. They're like, we're not telling you what to do now. We just want you to pay for the mess from before. They've got friends who say their rule is totally okay and not against the big country rules. It's like when you tell your little brother, you broke my toy, so help me fix it. Why this matters. This big fight is super interesting because it could change how we take care of our planet. If Vermont wins, other states might make similar rules, like a chain of dominoes falling. But if Oklahoma wins, it might be harder to make companies pay for pollution messes. It's like a game of tug-of-war, and the whole world's watching. Will Vermont's clever plan work, or will Oklahoma's team save the day? Stay curious, because this story's got more twists than a silly cartoon. That's it for today. See you in another one. Till then, bye.